I love Spyro too. It's my like third favorite Spyro, I'm pretty sure.
What's your first Spyro? Orange?
No, I wish. It's Spyro 3.
What's your second favorite? Spyro 1?
No, Hero's Tale.
Really? How about Spyro 1?
Yeah. It's hard to say because I like a lot of other Spyro games, not because I think less of one or anything, just because I like what the other ones kind of bring to the table a bit more. But I don't think any like lesser Spyro 1. It's hard. I like Spyro 1 and it's a good game. I've played it a few times already.
Fuck you,
And I
Nimble.
still think
Fuck
it
you.
holds
I'm
up.
kidding. I'm kidding.
But no, I like it. It's still a great game. I think a lot of Spyro games are great. It's just hard.
It's weird that I like Spyro 1 more, but because I played that one the most. That's the one I had.
It's fine.
Because you don't get
Are
a
these
lot
guys
of...
racist?
Huh?
Are these like weird little guys racist? Because they have like a weird voice?
I didn't really... Maybe a little bit. They do have a bone sticking out of their head, so that's kind of racist.
Let me talk to them again. I'll talk to the next one. Never mind. Okay.
That one's especially racist.
Oh.
If you get on the catapult, we'll help you across the chasm.
I don't know.
That doesn't sound too bad. It just sounded kind of like a smoker voice. It wasn't too terrible. It kind of sounds like... kind of sounds like Tom Kenny on the Powerpuff Girls when he's voicing one of those like green guys.
That's true. What were you saying though before I interrupted?
I don't remember. What were we talking about?
No. We're talking about favorite Spyro game.
I thought I watched it because it feels it doesn't feel like the rest of the series, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, they got turned to ice again.
Well, you didn't experience Fire till you're older, right?
I have. So here's the thing. Because I had a PS1 as a kid. I've told you this a few times by now, but
Watch, we'll help you climb this wall up ahead.
thank you. But I had a PS1 as a kid because my brother had one, and like basically a lot of my experience with gaming, aside from like the DS and Wii era, which was my era, it was like it was interesting because I basically had what was various generations of consoles aside from like Nintendo, weirdly, but for PlayStation I had the majority of their, at least, well, maybe not majority, but I had a good amount of their old backlog, and so I was able to experience like a few things. Like I don't remember if I had any particular other Crash games, but I remember I had CTR, and I would play with my brother and sister, and I really loved that game, but I was awful at it. And that was kind of my big experience with Crash. That wasn't Twinsanity, which we also just had and owned, but basically, for Spyro, my earliest Spyro memory, and it was really it was so weird playing Spyro free, because because it was like that core memory I had of it, where I was in the levels where you get like Bentley, like the Yeti guy, basically, and I remember as a kid, because I didn't understand what's like how to play Spyro. I didn't really understand what was happening because I was just playing on like my brother's save file. And so it was like a big margin like into the game, basically. And basically my whole Spyro experience as a kid was like the later portion of Spyro free, but not getting very far because I didn't understand like how the level design worked. And so I would just play like I would just get stuck in this one area because I didn't understand exits and entrances well at all, because I was very young. But I would just play as like Bentley more or less and just like smash a bunch of shit. I like maybe get like into like one of the mini games, like the Yeti, like the boxing one.
That's a cute memory.
But it is a cute memory. But I think I remember running around Spyro 2 a little bit, but also I don't like I did weirdly I did. I'm pretty sure I did, because when I was playing Spyro free, like I recognized like areas like a little bit. I was like, what the fuck? I did this as a kid, actually. I was there. It was weird.
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange
Yeah.
to cross
Let's throw out the
this bridge
intro
for
and start
a
Crash 2 a
small
lot.
fee.
Hmm.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can buy that condo in Hurricos that I've been wanting for so long. Go ahead across the bridge.
Crash 2
Yeah, aside from that,
Crash 2's the game that got me into
aside
video
from
games.
yeah, I understand that. It's a cool way to get into it, but yeah, it's so weird, cause
Be
like
careful on the other side of the bridge. I don't want anything bad.
aside from
to my favorite.
Spyro Free, my only other Spyro experience was with Enter the Dragonfly, which everybody fucking hates. But like, I like that game. I generally really like that game for what it is. But I think it's just fun.
You ain't want to Spyro 1. I was like, oh my god, my heart. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I think Spyro 1's really good too. It was so weird. It's so weird knowing that like my only Spyro experiences were just basically that, and technically Skylanders, but I barely even, but that's only like kind of classified as Spyro. I feel like it to some degree.
I feel like I was too old for Skylanders. I don't know. When Skylanders came out, I was like 13, so I think I was out of the demographic, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the lame thing about Skylanders to me, which is like the figures were lame to me, because it's like they weren't actual action figures. It was like toys to life, but it's not like an actual figure you want to play with. And it's a cool collectible figure, I guess, but like to me, I was like, if it was like a cool action figure that you could play with in real life, so I could play with action figures a lot as a kid. But, I guess
I didn't get many of them because there were. I think I remember I didn't get too many of them. I only had like the base ones, and I had to like beat the entirety of Skylanders with just the free starting ones.
Yeah,
So I had Trigger Happy, I had the fish guy, and I had Spyro, and that was my only guys basically.
I was so close.
So I got like.
Skylanders Imaginators. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say I got like more later though, but it was after it was when Giants came out more or less.
I've never really gotten into that. I played Spyro. I played Skylanders once at my brother's friend's house when I went over there. And I was like, oh, this is fun enough, I guess. It's weird you can't jump, but it's fun.
They're weird games, I will admit. They aren't really my favorites or nothing, but
I have people that love them.
I haven't played them in ages. Yeah.
I'm sure they're good for what they are. I mean, Toys R Us, Vicarious Visions made them, so they're probably fine.
I traded some hockey tickets for it.
Yeah.
They don't really make bad games that often. I mean, like, they can make mediocre ones, but, you know, they're not terrible. Like, Crash 4 isn't the best,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like
I still love Madagascar
atrocious.
for the PS2.
Yeah, Madagascar, you like that game. That's by them.
I fucking love that game. It's funny.
I'm sure they like that stuff because they like grew up in that era, like their company did. So like they probably respect a lot of the people that like the Twinsanity people and all that, because they're kind of their peers in ways.
Yeah.
And then now they get to work with those big franchises. And they're back making like PS2 licensed platformer games about like Madagascar. No, they get to work with the big boys. I bet Activision owns them now.
Yeah.
I mean, Universal sucks too, I guess.
Oh,
Crash has never.
yeah.
Crash has never had. Crash and Spyro both never had good ownership, I guess.
No.
I guess technically they're
I mean,
Microsoft properties. I guess Microsoft is probably the best they've ever had. I would say.
Yeah.
It was a very high bar.
I was busy
but
fishing, and when I
Good
turned
job,
around,
Microsoft.
he was gone.
You did something
I hope
right.
George didn't get eaten by the Draclets.
Not a lot, but it was something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta go find a little baby leopard now.
I'm never buying another Xbox again.
I get it.
I just done. I don't even know if I want to buy another PlayStation, honestly, with the price they're gonna be. And I barely have any games for my PS5. I'll buy Wolverine, I guess. Take off work for that. I don't even know if I want to take off work for that. I don't even know if that'll be a game I really want to play that much. Maybe? I don't know, I'm just kind of bummed out about games lately.
I get it.
I did like Undertale a lot, though.
Yeah, I saw you were talking about that, which I think is funny. I think it's funny you're playing that now.
What is that funny for?
I don't know. It just kind of is to me.
Okay, I never did it, and I finally did it. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. I woke up early today because I went to bed so late. But I read some more VB story. Didn't finish
That's
it yet,
good.
but I read a chunk of it today. A lot more than I did last time.
Hmm.
I think if I read it one more time, I'll pretty much be done with it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. I was gonna watch Angel Hair, but then I got Leo called me, and I was like, okay, now we're talking.
Just disc. I'm kidding.
I watched the first season, so I'll get to
Yeah,
that.
you did.
I had to do some stuff for Candy Crew too, you know. Nuts. I was playing Pokemon for him like a while ago. I don't like Pokemon very much, so that's enough for him for a while.
You found George. I'm so glad he's safe.
I didn't even
I'll
upload
be
it.
sure to pay more attention to
I
him
haven't
from now
uploaded
on.
it, but I haven't
All I
uploaded
have
it
with
yet.
me is this round shiny thing I caught
That's
while I was
funny.
fishing. You can have it if you like.
It's gonna be a backup video. Backup videos. If I run out of shit, that's when those go up.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
These kind of like French fries, dude. I was on French fries now.
Huh.
I had bacon dinner today for dinner now. That was cool.
It's pretty yummy.
Bacon in it. That was good as hell. Yum, yum, yum.
Oh shit.
Green guy. I hate these guys. These guys are like green booger men. They're kind of creepy.
Oh god damn it.
Do you like them?
Do I like the weird green booger people?
Or are they something visual circus?
I
They look like something like a background character.
bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I mean, this is what a gloink would be.
God damn it.
You did it.
No, I didn't. Now I did.
See?
You have
Good
saved
job.
us all from a grisly fate. Please accept this orb as a small token of our thanks.
Do you go out in public wearing digital circus shirts, Nimble?
I'm gonna be honest, I have a shirt for some reason of like the Joker on it, and I put it inside out because I fucking hate it.
That's awesome. I have a Jack.
It's, it's really
I
cringy.
have a Jack shirt. I don't know if I should go out in public wearing it or not.
I think that one's more fine, honestly, because that one's not that bad. The Joker one's just bad because it has a really shitty quote on it.
I mean, it's not sexual or anything, so I think it'll be fine. They'll probably assume it's a cartoon character. I don't know. Like a video game or something. I don't know, they saw
I think I have my Ape
mom,
Escape shirt somewhere.
My mom saw my Jammer Lamley shirt and said, "Oh, that's a nice shirt." I said, "Thanks." She doesn't even know what the fuck Jammer Lamley is. So I don't think Jax would be that crazy compared to that one.
Probably not. No.
The person at Hot Topic did say they liked my shirt though, because it's from the Lammy one. They're like, "Oh, I love your shirt." I was like, "Thanks." It's funny how many people recognize Lammy.
She's a cool
I've
character.
gotten
I
a lot
mean,
of
Prop
compliments
was
for it.
pretty. That's good.
It's kind of crazy. I don't think anybody would even know what that is around here.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
But...
I have another shirt coming. I gotta check when that's coming. Actually, I bought a Scott Pilgrim shirt.
Suicide.
Good riddance. Oh, did you see that Scooby-Doo coming to Dead by Daylight?
You fucking you added me for that, and I was like, oh my god, that's a fan now.
That's pretty awesome, right?
Do you think they're gonna have Shaggy's voice actor like do extra lines for Springtrap? Because I assume Shaggy's gonna be like a guy you can just play as, not as a killer, but
Might be a survivor, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy though, isn't it?
That is very crazy. Oh yeah, this level's a bit of a dick. This is good music though, yeah. Just some of the mission part of this level is kind of balls.
Okay, Spyro. Looks like we got us a bit of a situation here. The breeze builders have got us pinned down.
Yeah, there's a part where you have to like
Blow up their munitions building.
move a bunch of sheep.
Well, my ship doesn't come to August. So tired, dude. All that stupid shit I did earlier. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, fun playing Dandyland.
Dandy, yeah. It's funny you call it Dandyland because it is kind of like that. I guess in some ways, it is kind of like the kids. It is kind of like the Candyland version of like a DVD game, kind of. I guess in some ways you could call it that, yeah.
Is that a good game though?
I like it. I know some people don't just. I know like some people who are fans of it don't really expect that much out of it. I think still, but like I don't know. I still think they're getting better with it. It's mostly just because of the fact that like I think it's like in its first year they had like a kind of a shitty person who was on the project who was like a big part of it, who was like a modeler and other stuff, and like contributed several who contributed some ideas and designs and stuff, and they basically had to like remove them because they were a bad person, they're like a pedophile or whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they got hard removed after the first year. There was no one else like that in the. There's no one else like that in like the team at all. They had to basically, they basically did like a bunch of model optimizations because they wanted to do that. They had to fix they had to optimize a bunch of code to be able to do more things because the code wasn't that good. And so a lot of it, which is the game of catch up kind of. While they're just trying to fill it in with like events that people can do, like so maybe like so yeah, a lot of the gameplay was kind of, you know, same old, nothing too crazy got added, but again, I do think it got better, and I think it's getting even more better now. At least they're showing signs of being able to do more exciting things. I think with the gameplay and stuff. So I'm happy.
That's good.
I'm a happy Dandy's World fan because they're doing good. At least in my opinion, they are.
Yeah. Well, you can make everybody happy, so I mean, at least you're happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes at the end of the day. Watch a lot of Dandy's World fans probably play it on their phone and have fucking play that shit.
Cannon just ain't working for me.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll ever make it better for phone gameplay, but I don't really think that's too important. But I don't know. I'm sure they're getting something.
Screaming on there. It's like Ratchet and Clank.
And you get to. Yeah, this is kind of like that. You get to move around this tank. Oh shit! I gotta hit the balloon. Yeah. There's a good amount of things from Spyro that I feel like kind of carry over to Ratchet in some ways, which is funny.
The mean-spirited humor.
Some of the evolution of Spyro's humor kind of upgraded more in Ratchet and Clank. Skill points got adapted. The kind of general like design philosophies I think are kind of big still with Insomniac are there for Ratchet and Clank. I feel like in some ways.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank just have it more edge to it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a bit more cynical, I guess. That's probably what I like it. That was a lot more positive. I don't think you've ever. Would you call me a positive guy?
When you want to be.
What?
I'd say when you want to be, like when you try to be, but I wouldn't say you're like an overly negative guy either.
Right. I feel like I'm cynical all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you're about the same amount of cynical I am. I feel like.
Maybe we're not the best people to ask then. I don't know. I guess me and you were both the same. 'Cause I don't think you're that cynical either, I guess. I don't know. I'm open-minded. I'm not completely closed though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disappointed with some things, yeah. I think when I posted The Last of Us thing today, I said the beginning of the end. I just think cheeky. I kind of do view it as the beginning of the end in some ways. But it was an okay game. The Last of Us is a good game, I'll say that, but it's unfortunate what it caused the games. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I kicked out all the remaining good people at Naughty Dog. I think Naughty Dog was never that great to begin with, though.
Still sucks, regardless.
Every time I hear a story about Naughty Dog, it pisses me off, and I like them less and less. All they ever talk about is the good things they did, and everything else that came to crash was like terrible. Okay. They can think I'm compared the president of Naughty Dog compared what was happening to Crash at the time in like 2006 to like his daughter being whored out as a prostitute, and I was like, what?
What the?
Calm down, dude.
Yeah. It's a weird company.
I feel like they're just snobbish. Andy Gavin, all he's ever said about anything after his was like, yeah, I like how Insane Trilogy did it. You know, they got the closest. And they were just talking about it was just their own work again that they reused. And of course, that's why they're fucking praising it. It's like, oh my god, you guys are the biggest snobs in the world. Fuck off. Jesus.
I still remember reading that like interview about like the original like Naughty Dog devs and just talking about like how the game came to be and like their general like work ethic and culture that they're kind of proud of, I guess. It was it was basically everybody from like the original Crash teams, or maybe not everybody. I mean, it's not like they had every fucking person ever on the interview, but they had like only people who were affiliated with the brand and development history at the time. And I was like, the fucking director of these games is a fucking asshole.
Yeah. That's why I don't like listening to that stuff, because I lose a lot of respect for them. Like Charles and Billis and like the composer are cool, but they aren't Naughty Dog employees, so the people they commissioned to make music.
Yeah, all the artists
and the voice actors
the music
are all
people were
good.
great. Yeah,
all those guys, Andy Brown and all them, but I feel like they have a lot of egos, and I don't know. It's kind of funny when I was looking at Insane Trilogy development stuff, because I was wondering, and I found out that like Naughty Dog like didn't have anything from basically from the original games to give them, so like Naughty Dog, and like they didn't even communicate with them or anything. Like when the game was being developed, like very suspicious, they didn't at all like communicate with them. They only communicated through Sony, so like Vicarious Visions would send things to them, to Sony, and Sony would send it to Naughty Dog, and the Naughty Dog would send their comics to Sony, and Sony would send it back to Vicarious Visions.
God.
Then I found out for Insomniac, they actually worked together and like communicated like thoroughly through development. Because like, I don't know, it just makes me think that Spyro, like Insomniac actually seems to care about these series, you know? Like they want to see them strive beyond them, whereas like Naughty Dog only thinks what they did is good.
Yeah, it's such a fucking weird company.
And I actually respect Insomniac a lot more now. Insomniac seems to be pretty good people mostly.
That's good.
I know they're stuck making Marvel games right now, but you know,
and I have lost my
they seem to be enjoying it though.
These battles going on all the time. Keep running away.
I mean, if they enjoy it, then keep at it.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you're like an adult and you're like, okay, finally I get to make the comic book games I wanted as a kid. Because holy fuck, some of those old comic book games are fucking total shit.
Yeah, there's many that are just horrible.
You know, Insomniac also gave props to Spider-Man 2, the PS2 movie game. They have the fucking pizza music in that shit, and they had the Tobey Maguire suit on Christmas Day because they knew everybody wanted it because of the game. So you know they pay respects to everybody, you know. They pay respect to that game. And it's like crazy they would pay respect because nobody else would have to do that. And I wouldn't be surprised if the new Wolverine game pays respects to the X-Men Origins one, because that one was a big popular one too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have like a costume for that movie or something. But I don't know. But they're a cool company though, at the end of the day. I just hope they make more Ratchet and Clank and stuff, so...
Yeah, I hope so too.
I miss Ratchet. I just want them to finish the story already. I'm getting old, Nimble. I'm not gonna make it forever.
I'm gonna be there someday. I'm gonna catch up on all my Ratchet and Clank.
Well, if you ever can, they're not gonna port those to PC.
No.
You have to emulate PS3.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could pay Sony a subscription fee, I guess. No, you can't, because they said they got rid of that. You used to be able to pay like $10 a month and you could stream games to your PC. It was actually pretty good. But then they got rid of that, and now you have to have a PlayStation to do it. A PlayStation console to do it.
Oh. Well, shit.
Yeah, at least I think. Maybe it's still up. I can't find it anymore, though. I think it was for that like PlayStation TV program. Which, that was pretty cool. I like that thing. It was like basically a PS Vita on your TV. You like PSP games? Yes, it's cool. I think it was basically an Apple TV before Apple TV.
It's kind of funny.
Sony was ahead of the curve in a lot of ways. It flopped as like fuck though. But everybody has an Apple TV now, mostly.
That's true.
Yeah, my parents just got one. They lost cable because it went up too much. So like, let's look at Apple TV. And they got free Apple TV with it, so they love Apple TV. I don't know if you've seen anything on Apple TV, but you've probably heard some of the shows on there.
I probably heard some of them.
You know Ted Lasso?
Yeah, I've heard about that actually. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's Apple TV. That's like one of their first big, huge shows. Severance, that's another big one. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's a big one.
I don't know.
I
might have.
I feel like you hear a lot about the Prestige stuff from me, probably, and I haven't watched that one. You hear about Disclosure Day from me, though.
I did.
Did you know there's a new Christopher Nolan movie coming out next month?
I did not know.
The Odyssey, have you heard about it?
Nope.
It's surprising. That's like a huge movie, dude. When I was standing in line for Digital Circus, my app went down for an hour, and I couldn't get my ticket, so I had to open my email, all because the Nolan The Odyssey tickets came out. Kind of funny, thinking about how disconnected cinema and games are.
Yeah.
Sure, Nolan's a big deal, though. He did The Dark Knight, he did Oppenheimer. Remember Oppenheimer?
I do.
Yeah, that's that guy. That guy's a big deal. He's the big auteur of our next generation, I guess. Well, he's like almost 60 now, so I guess it's not the next generation anymore. But he's he's one of the few directors that can sell tickets with his name alone, though. Like, people will see anything. People will see it. Like a Nolan movie, it'll get people to see it in theaters, which is pretty cool. Like it'll have, I mean, Oppenheimer, which is a biopic with a lot of black and white scenes and stuff. It's like 3 hours long. That made like $950 million at the box office.
That is kind of ridiculous.
And that's like a drama about a person. Like it's not a very, he's a very boring and calculated version. It was a great movie. It's like crazy that can make that much. Granted, Barbie didn't help because it was Barbenheimer, but still.
Yeah.
It's not something anybody else can really do.
Yep.
People try.
I don't know, I'm weird with movies. I mostly just know about like old animated movies mostly, and like the bad gross out comedies I was forced to watch as a child.
You know, it's funny because my thing is like I kind of know about everything about movies. Not everything, but you know, I dabble in a little bit of everything. Like just because something's a kid's movie or like a family animated movie, you know, whatever. I don't look at it like that, you know, that's which I can watch that story. They're fun. They're entertaining. People look down on you for liking stuff like that. I don't get why. I like that stuff. I keep an open mind to everything, because anything can be good. You know? So you can be open minded.
Yeah.
Here's a little something.
There's a good amount of like non-animated stuff that I do like too. I mean, I liked Moon.
Yeah, see?
I like that one.
Like, that's a very
What is it
prestige
called?
movie. Moon's like a very
There
deep
are
kind of
2
movie.
more
Like, that was like very
comics out there
slow and
somewhere, but I
methodical.
haven't seen them in days.
Yeah, I liked. It was an older movie. It was like
Did we watch it or?
I watched it with Vivi. I'm trying to remember what it was called.
Like Gremlins.
It was like yeah, Gremlins. That was one of them too.
That one's
It was
that one's pretty
fucking-
cartoony though, I guess.
a bit, but still, it's like I like that one. I like the Goonies. I liked
The
Home
Goonies-
Alone.
Goonies is
I like
good.
stuff. Yeah,
I saw that in theaters.
I
My
liked-
mom wanted to see that. Because she never got to see that in theaters as a kid, so I took her to see it. And she enjoyed it a lot.
oh, that's cute. Fuck, what is it called? It was a vampire movie that was like not. It was like a
Mickey?
movie. Van Helsing. I
Oh.
liked Van Helsing.
Is
That
it
was
with-
another one.
Is it with Hugh Jackman?
What light from yonder window
It like had the CGI werewolf at the end.
The
That's all you
professor
remember?
said he was working on a way to help me get
No,
back
I remember a lot about it. I'm just saying.
him in a
I don't remember. I don't think Hugh Jackman was in it.
Oh yeah, it is Hugh Jackman. He's the main character. He's Van Helsing.
Oh, that is him.
Yeah.
I would not be able to tell.
That's him. He just doesn't have the Wolverine beard. He's like clean shaven kind of. He's got
That
long
makes
hair
sense.
too.
That one's. I remember a lot about that movie. I remember like the funny like they like developed like his whole past and stuff in that movie. Like who Van Helsing like was because he has like memory problems about
People
about a
seem to
bunch
like
of
it.
stuff. Like it's connected to like Dracula and shit. There was the whole fucking what is it? There was the whole like there's a bunch of stuff. There was a good few amount of things with like the side characters. There's the fucking big Frankenstein monster. I mean, my bad.
Maybe I'll check it out. That sounds kind of like a cool idea. Seems to be pretty moderately liked. I don't know. I like Hugh
It is.
Jackman.
It has a PS2 game, funnily enough. Also,
That's cool. We can play that for Van Helsing Day.
I could.
Oh, by the way, you know what's perfect? Is my Twin Sanity video is going up the same week the Jackass Best and Last comes out, and my Jackass video goes up on that day.
The Jackass game. Oh god.
And they did
I
Steve
I
Irwin
had
did
that.
the Jackass
I had that game as a
commercials.
kid too.
That's funny. I love
It is.
Jackass.
I haven't watched them forever. I still associate Jackass in the same vein as I associate Kenny versus Spenny, and I don't know why.
That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, I love Johnny Knoxville. He's like one of my favorite dudes ever. He's a
He's
dude
very
I,
cool.
He's a dude I respect. It's really funny. My mom always told me as a kid she found him, or not as a kid, but like she told me that like she found him attractive because like she watched Men in Black 2 and he was in that, and she liked Jackass back then. And now she's like, I can't believe I watched that. But she said she found Johnny Knoxville attractive, so that's why she did it.
Funny.
Yeah, Knoxville's not a bad looking dude. Now he's like a silver fox too. He's got like white hair.
Hmm.
I don't know.
You should watch. You should watch Van Helsing though. That's a really good movie.
It's like a superhero horror kind of movie. It seems like superhero.
Kind of.
So I probably like that. I like them kind of things. I remember this part. I remember playing this part. I fucking hated this level.
You just have to hunt them with your horns, but yeah. I remember more now, but when I was doing this originally, it took me like fucking forever.
When I was doing this, I was on a call with somebody, and he kept telling me about how much he wanted to fuck some guy he knew, and I was like, dude, I don't want to talk about this right now. That's why. That's also a bad memory associated with this. You know, it's like going insane because I couldn't get these things up there, and I was like, fucking Christ. Insane.
Man.
So anyway,
It's,
what the fuck
this
is
is
this?
just the idea that like you're fucking pushing a bunch of cows and just talking to your friend about like some guy you wanted to fuck. God.
Crazy.
Was it someone he like knew, like in personal life, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I was gonna be like, because I was gonna be like, if it wasn't, and he was talking about like some like famous person or person he liked online or something, I would have laughed more.
Peppa was somebody new in person at least. It wasn't a celebrity. It was like a person he knew. But he didn't clarify if it was someone in real life or not. So maybe I assume it is, but maybe not. I didn't think to ask. That's a good. Like, hey, you still thinking about fucking that guy? It's been like 6 months.